they are changing water here. What is the advantage of this water? Now I understand that it's good for farming.
Yes, the advantage is that he makes them look smarter. He makes them healthy, and
that's changing water.
He makes them also, you know, he gave them energy because they will be drinking on that water.
The new one or this one?
The new one.
Okay,
Because it stands now, they are not comfortable here.
Okay.
If you feed them, they cannot eat very well. But when the water is fresh, they can, you know, easily eat and respond to anything you are doing. So
is this catfish too?
Yes. But this is different species.
Okay.
This is the hybrid.
Okay.
This is different species.
Hybrid catfish.
Yes.
Notice the difference.
The difference, this one is more expensive than the Clarence.
But do they look same? It's like the color of this one is different from that one.
Yes.
Okay, color is different too.
Yes.
So the hybrid catfish, but they feed the same way, eat the same thing.
They eat the same thing, but this one is more expensive. Like if you are selling it now, the price of this is different from the other one. For those who know about it very well.
But as it stands now, you can't tell, you can't differentiate from them whether it's hybrid or Clarence if you're not into the field. Yes. Once you're in the field, you can easily tell.
But this one looks like tilapia. They have lighter body, unlike the other one that they have dark body. That's the major difference I'm noticing.
Yes.
It looks like tilapia.
Yes, but if you look at it very well, you notice some of them they have dark bodies too.
Yes.
Some of them have dark bodies and some lighter ones. So, but as a professional that we are, we know exactly the difference.
So this is just 2 days. This water just takes 2 days.
Yes, 2 days.
And it's this bad.
Yes.
So you are saying if you don't change the water beyond 2 days, and there's somebody who doesn't have enough water, you can't live for 1 week.
You must do everything possible to change it, because they eat here, they excrete here, everything here.
And they can die because of this bad water.
Yes, if the water is not okay, they can die. They can be easily affected. Yes. But when I don't know about it very well, I record losses here so many times.
Wow.
So that was what I don't know about it.
This one is big too. Wow. Hybrid catfish. So they're changing water now, and this water you're saying is good for farming.
Very well.
So that means all these crops here now, they are putting on the sumo. There has to be a water source close to the fish pond, Abby.
Yeah.
So this is the water source. And then we're trying to... So there has to be water source, and as this one is going out through that place, the fresh one is coming in, and they're having fun. Wow. So one major thing with fish pond, if you want to start it, whether small or big one, is that there must be water source. What if I'm fetching water from somewhere, it's a huge bucket? It won't work.
Not going to use it for you. How many times do you fish? You fish above 3 drops and every 50 days. But this one now, the water that here at least 2 drops.
Wow.
They have like 8 pumps now. Without borehole,
So all the crops that are along that path will be doing well. All the crops along that path, they will do well because of the water. Yes. All the crops along this path. There are 2 ponds here. There's one there. That's one. There's one there, and there's one here. So whenever they change water, the water comes to this place, and all the crops along this route, they are doing well because of the pond. So that's it.
Come put and the thing there now, the new one will come out. The new one will come out. The old one, the new side, the stuff.
So this is hybrid catfish. On the other side, you have the normal catfish. The other side, you have the normal catfish. What? Clarence. Okay. The other side, you have the Clarence catfish. These are breeds of catfish that you can have in a domestic way, maybe in your compound. But one major thing you must have is water source. You can see this one, water is being changed here, and it's done every 2 days, just 2 days. You change water, and all the crops that are along the route where the water is releasing, they are releasing the water too. All the crops around that route are doing well because the water from the pond is good for crops. This is it. You can see the hybrid catfish now enjoying because they like fresh water. Now bad water actually is bad for their health, and they could die off if you don't change water constantly. Look at that. Okay, if the water is raised up to that height, the fish might jump out, they might swim out and fall on the floor. So that's why they are reducing the water to that level. Okay, you've covered that place that the water is going out from. What do you use to cover that place? Okay, waterproof. Yes. So you see that place that the water is coming out from, that's what is covered. That thing is waterproof, so that the water won't leak. We'll also throw the plantain chunk into this one. Yeah. So we're trying to cut plantain trunk. Look at that. So if you keep cutting it this way, will it not waste the entire plantain, or do they still grow back?
And they will grow.
Okay.
They grow back. So I will distribute it by 3 spaces.
That's it. You can see plantain everywhere, the trunk everywhere, plantain down to that place. So if you have this, it will be a good source for you, or you can buy. You can also buy, or you ask somebody who has to give to you.
I'm gonna wash it.
Okay, it has to be washed to make it cleaner. It has to be washed. You don't just throw it into the fish pond. You have to wash it. And then
I'm coming.
okay, thank you. So we're done with this. We're done with changing the water. You can see. So you can actually try using the trunk. You can try using the plantain trunk it keeps them safe, it helps them to be healthy. The owner of this fish pond was losing fish until someone came and suggested this technique, and he started noticing the difference that the fish were surviving. You can see, not that they use it as food. They don't use these plantain trunks as food. No, they just bite it gradually, but not their main source of food. We still feed them with the fish feed. But this is a healthy way to grow your fish pond. So let's check the bitter leaf that we put in this fish pond. You can see the bitter leaf, they are still there. So this fish pond, it has bigger fish. You see that fish trying to bite from the trunk. You can see they've torn it open already.